Hello everyone, welcome to Lunchtime Crafting with Stamp with Michelle Pepper. We are live here at 1:30 in Auckland in New Zealand. So it is good afternoon to you, but it could be good morning or good evening depending on where you are. And if you're watching the replay, that's great too. Welcome. So today we are playing with the stamp set, which is called Peaceful Pier, and this is actually found in our annual catalogue. So we are this came out in May, so we are 3 months into the Stampin' Up annual catalogue. So what do you guys think? Have you guys played much with the products? Are there still wish lists on your are there still items on your wish list? So yeah, so there's so many things going on. We also have our online exclusives, which are products you can only view them and see them online. There's no hard copy of catalogs or anything to show it unless we're printed out for you. But yeah, so the best place to look up what our offerings are actually through our online shop. So yeah, so just be sure to check that out, and also any last chance items and things that are heavily discounted. So it's great to pick up some gifts, like some yeah, not so expensive stuff, for like your $10 gift, for $20 gift. Yeah, but so let me just turn you around so we can actually I wanted to show you first what we're making. We're making these 2 cards. So we've got that one and we've got that. So that is what we're making today, and you get to have these cards, these kits sent to you for free when you spend $50 with me or more. When you place an order with me. You can also purchase them. You can purchase the kits. They are $6 each. So for $12 you can purchase the kits, but it doesn't come with any stamp set, so the stamp set will be an additional. Or you can purchase products, and then I'll send you these kits for free as a thank you gift. So yeah, I'm going to transfer you now, and let's have a look. So right, here we go. Just put that away, and yeah, I was going to show you just where you would find that in the annual catalogue. It's on page 96, and there's some cool examples here to show you what to do. So I will, before getting right into it, I'm just going to kind of replicate what they've done here, okay, in this one. So I'm just going to quickly replicate that, or just the stamping part, just to show you how easy these like images stamp, and how you can make amazing scenes with it. So I'm going to put that one away because most of it are actually out here already mounted on stamps. Just checking some things here. Okay, so we don't need that one. Right, just this one here. I'm going to be needing this stamp, which is the I can't remember what it's called, like a pier, I guess. Yeah, a wharf. And then we have the tree as well. So we need those 2. And then we need our black ink pad. So this is actually Memento ink. So if you haven't seen what I've done here, I don't know where the Memento ink refill is. But basically I just got the stamp pad. It's a craft stamp pad, and it comes uninked, and so then basically what I did was just ink it up with the refill. So I found that it's easier. I found that I get better stamping images stamping with that stamp pad as opposed to the Memento ink pad. So it is Memento ink on here, but I've just used, this is like a linen, like a cotton pad. Yeah, so it's and then this one here is a foam pad, and I found that I get better results with the foam pad, so I've just done it that way. Okay, Now, I'm just going to quickly, lightly, going to just ink that up. And then we're going, right, if you're just joining me, we haven't even started making our cards yet, okay? I'm just wanting to show you how quickly these, so beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. It's just stamped so well with the, it's just amazing. Anyway, that's what I just wanted to say. And just show you how, and then that one is just like that. And there you go. Just like that, you have a scene. How cool is that? And then, and then you can just color it. So we can color it with a variety of mediums. You can color pencils. You can do that easily. Just color it in, and then if you want it to have because these are actually watercolor pencils, so you can actually color it, and then just use the water painter brush, and then you can kind of make it more like a watercolor look. So you can do that, or you can of course use the brush and the inks from the ink pad, either ink them up or use the refills, right? The refills, and if you don't have a paint palette, just use one of the blocks to use as a paint palette, couple of drops on it, and then you use your water brush to pick it up, pick the ink up, and then you start coloring it. So that's another way to do it. So yeah, I'm going to put these away. You can also put that aside. You can also use our brushes, stamping brushes and ink pads, and color it, like just giving a background coloring. So you can do lots of different way of coloring. And also finally, you can use stamping blends, our alcohol markers. So these are colors that I'm going to be using today, and just do some coloring. So it's very therapeutic if you like coloring. I just love doing that because it slows you right down. Sometimes we just our life are just so much go go go. Oh, hi Doria, I'm glad you can see me live. You catch me live. So like I was just saying, life can be so busy, and we're just always on the go. So coloring is a real great antidote for that. It just slows you right down. Anyway, so for today's card number 1. So we're going to make this card. I know it turns out to be a little bit of a masculine kind of card ideas today, but here we go. We've got this one here. That's what we're making. All right. So you'll get your kit, which would like so. So like I said, you can get these kits for $6 each, or I could send them to you for free when you place an order with me. All right. So you've got a basic black card base. So we've got that. And then we have 1, 2, 3. 3. Actually, this is not basic white. This is the other one. This is the other one that I've been using, the willow white, I think that's cool. And it comes in 12 by 12 sheets. Okay, so there's like 12 sheets, I think. Oh my goodness. You know what? Let me pull it out so that I can tell you for sure. Here you go. It's called White Willow, and yes, 12 sheets of 12 by 12. And so you just cut it down to size. All right. And so for this kit, we need 3. And then I also have 1 copy paper. So just your printer paper. Okay, so now one of them is going to be for the inside. So you can leave it plain white, and that will look quite stunning as well. But what I've done here is I've just kind of blended on the outside here to kind of make it look a bit more sepia-ish, like the old, and like my husband actually helped in, had a helpful suggestion. He thought it would look nice if you kind of like burn the edges, So I was like, okay, well, I'm not playing with fire. So, but thanks, honey. So I thought, okay, what I'll do is I'll just, blend. So picked up using the blending brush, and we're going to pick some ink up from the ink pad, and always start from the outside, off the actual card. just so you don't get a blob of ink. And it's not so bad when it's a light ink like this, but when it's a dark one, you just want to be absolutely careful with that. Okay, so yeah, so just going to do that, and straight away it gives it a bit of a, I don't know if it picks up on the video, but it is not a stark white now, right? Is that some shadow? Or is that just my, I don't know, maybe. Okay, so, and then if I wanted to make it even darker, I can. So you just start off light and then increase the intensity as you go. And you might not want that. You might, just like I said before, if you prefer just a clean look and you just want to leave it white, you are most welcome to do that. Alright, so, yep, just kind of making it a bit darker. To be fair, my brush may have been tainted with another color, because I don't have one of these brush for every single color, so sometimes I actually mix them up. Like, you know, if they're kind of similar shade and I just think I can get away with it, so I just leave it. Alright, like with this one here, maybe what I'll do is actually, do I want a fishy thing? Maybe. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna, no, I don't want this. I'm going to add a fish, maybe. Just because I can. Maybe not this fish. Maybe the other fish. Where's the other fish gone? That one. Okay. That's fun. That's cool. So just added that. Alright, so that's the inside of the card. So we need our glue. And just put that on. Oh my word. Okay. Let's try another one. Okay, there you go. Just ever so slightly. We don't need a ton of glue because these glue are so effective. And the more you use though, what happens is then you get gluey hands, and you don't want that. Okay, so we just want to make sure we got it right, and we're just going to put it on here, right there, and that's the inside of the card. Simply done. Write your beautiful message on there. Okay, now for the front. This is a cool technique, right? I don't know if you've seen me do it. I have demonstrated it before, but here we go. That's why we do them. I'm leaving one that's going to be on there. Okay, but I'm not going to glue it down just yet. Okay, actually, I'll just put that away. Okay, glue that down. But these two, I'm going to line them up together, align that, and then I'm going to do the tearing. Okay, so this is what we call the tearing, ripping, torn look. But this one actually has a, so this is like a peekaboo scroll roll back kind of look as well. So I'm just going to do that. Now I'll tell you why I'm doing it together. Okay. So it's got that look now. Okay. So that was the idea behind that. Do I want it a bit more? Yeah, I think I do. I need it a bit more. It looks messy, but hey, this is why. It's just adding interest to your card as opposed to just plain, right? So, okay, so that's the copy paper. So I'm going to use that as a mask, all right? And then that. So that's going to go on top of the other layer. It's going to go like this. That's how we pull that back, okay? Just going to, I don't know, leave that there so you can kind of see it, maybe. All right, but I want to stamp on here now, but I don't want to use my good card. I just want to use the copy paper for now. All right, so we're just going to have that, and then roll this back. Okay, I feel like, have I made it enough? I might actually have to, okay, sorry. You know what? Might actually have to, oh no, that will just have to do. It will just look slightly different to my original card. Okay, I'm going to do that. And so we have our Pier, what do you call it? Stamp. And then I'm just going to ink it up. So gently tapping, remember, so that you don't get ink all over the edges like that one here. I've got some ink on the edge here. But yeah, in general. So you saw how lightly I tapped it. Okay, and then that's just going to go like that. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, done. Alright, so then that's going to be my copy paper. See, I didn't want that showing, you see. So now that's why my clean one will be here. And it will roll back like that. So we'll show that off. Yeah? So that's kind of like what we're doing. Okay? So then now I can color this. And I am going for an easy coloring option. Alright, I'm just going to do one of these. What color is this one? It's a blue. Yeah. So I'm just going to kind of color. Oh. Okay, what I've done as well is prior to this. So one of the things I've done is I've created a mask. So basically stamp it and then I cut it out. Whoopsie. Here we go. Okay, we'll cut that bit out because I wanted to just kind of mask this off. Alright, and I have actually put a slight smidgen of glue on that. Whoops, okay. So yeah, it's a little bit fiddly, but it's real fun if you can, it just creates such a cool look. Alright, and just kind of cover it up. So I've masked it, right? Just like before how you saw I did with the copy paper. And then now I'm just going to color it in and just making sure. Okay, so color, and I can go over it. Okay, this is just left over from previous card that I've made. Okay. Right, kind of a bit like that. Okay, and then I have a little bit of the brown. Bit of brownish. Just kind of there. A lot of it won't be seen because, we're going to be covering it. But here, there's like, isn't that just beautiful anyway, as it is? Like even that. So moody, so, now, then I'm going to be using, I'm going to bring in my blends. So these are alcohol markers. And I'm just going to go like a little bit of a shadow thing, just kind of on here. Oops, I think I want to do maybe the thin, so we've got double-ended. So this is the thick one, which is the brush, and this is the thin one, which is more of a pen mark. So I'm just going to do that sort of thing, just following the lines. So real basic coloring, like I'm not really doing a lot of just kind of a bit like that. And then, I do want to maybe just darken this up a little bit. So I'm using the marker for this one because that's the early espresso, and I don't have, actually Stampin' Up don't have them in the stamping blends. So just gonna do that. I think we're good. Maybe just a dot there, and a dot there. All right. And some greens. Let's have a look. What have I got here? I've got the light Mossy Meadow, dark olive green, maybe light Mossy Meadow. So yeah, just gonna kind of oh, okay. Actually here, now I can take this off. Yep. Ah, there you go. Did you see that? So cool, eh? So that's how I left that white. And I will color that as well. Or I could leave it white. Just real basic, like no, you know, it's not like I'm a colorist expert of any sort by any stretch of imagination. There's a little bit of mark here I can see, so I'm just going to use that and color it, blend it a bit more. These are little details that you notice because you're the maker, but you know, your recipient probably won't have a clue, might not notice all that. Okay, and there's a bit of green there that needs a bit of green there as well. Okay, I'm just going to color that. Okay, done. And then that I'm just going to use dark crumb cake. So I'm just going to color that over here. Oh, you know what? My brush is not very good, so I'm just going to use that one. Again, you can see how rough I'm doing this. Like, you know, it's not like you have to be super careful. Okay, might actually use that. So I've got a bit of a shading happening. It's just naturally working out. I feel like I didn't do my browns very well here. I didn't go all the way up. There we go, that's better. And again, I can see a little bit of white there. So I'm just going to bring in my blue and just kind of try and cover that. Just oh my goodness. I've got too much. Oh well. Okay. Now we've gone too much. And now I feel like, okay, boo-boo right here live on the video. But you know, that's what happens. So I'm just going to go all a bit darker now because they were so dark. Okay. Oh well. I have a light one there. And then now I have a dark one. Let's put there's never, it's really perfect, you know, like it's really, really a perfect card that I make. Anyway, here we go. So now we've got more of a stormy day as opposed to a nice day. All right. But it will work out. So I'm just going to now place this on top of that, like so. Okay, just going to glue that down. Whoops. So that I'm careful that I don't want to have ink all over. Okay, so just kind of gluing. These are all my okay, so there you go. Got a bit of glue, and then that's going to go on top like that. Oopsie. Okay, and then there's like the rolling. So that's going to be going like that. Now, because it's so, like, if I just roll it from here, you're going to see how, yeah, just see how you feel. Like, I felt like going all the way from the edges there, it's quite thick. Okay, I've got quite a thick scroll, so I didn't want so thick. So I actually kind of just ripped some of it off. All right, and then so now I can just roll from here, and then it won't be so thick. And I noticed that I actually got some white on there. Oh well, see how we go. Some marks. Okay, so I'm just gonna roll it like that. Here you go. Okay, so I can leave it like that. And just need a little bit of double-sided tape, just so that it will hold it right down. Okay. Okay, just peel that off. Oops, my nail's not working. Here we go. And then just kind of roll that right off. Okay, so you see that? So I've done that. So that's kind of like my moody looking card. Okay, so what we want to do is just a saying, thinking of you today. Just cool. Okay, hopefully. I've just inked it up, but then I have made a mess of the edges there. So try and clean that off. And hopefully that will stamp out well. Thinking of you today. Right, so we've got that and that. So now that will go on there. But here you can see like the difference, right? Here you can see how that is white and that is a little bit brown. Okay, now because, so I could have actually done that, but I've actually glued this down. Okay. Maybe what I'll do is, for contrast, I'm going to leave it as white so you can see the difference. Okay, so I'll just do that now. And then I can, if I need it to, I can add the color later. So right now I can just leave it. How about that? That's cool. All right, so we've got card number 1. Oops, we've got those 3 dots. Don't forget them. So just because I felt like that was a little bit empty there, so I decided that I was going to put in, oh, where are you? Wow, nothing's going right today. Oh, there we go. You're not meant to stick on here. Oh dear. Okay. Here we go. Oh my word. Okay. And then here we go. 2. And then the 3rd one right about here. So we've got 3. And there you have it. We've got 2 cards. One that you, yeah, if you wanted to, you can shade it to make the tea stain burnt look. And the other one, you can keep it nice and crisp and clean. And yeah, you can see how, you know, depending on how much pressure you use. And if you made a mistake, just kind of go over it. It's fine. All right, so that's card number 1. All right. On the envelope, you can stamp something there too if you want, and just make it look cool. But there we have it. So card number 1. Okay, card number 2 is that one. All right. So this time I have cheated a little bit. Instead of doing all the background colouring, we are using paper from Thoughtful Journey. It's called Thoughtful Journey. 6x6 paper is a whole range of papers, that whole range of design. So we've got really cool, just cool scenery designs, right, and floral. And so yeah, so I've just used some of them to make this card, so kind of save a bit of time. So yeah, okay, so that one's just the envelope, and the kit comes like this. This is basic beige, right, just plain. And then we've got this, right, so we've got a piece, so it would just be a piece that I've cut out from that Thoughtful Journey paper. So I don't know which one you'll get. It just yeah, it's a lucky dip for you, I guess. Then you have that, and then we have a piece of paper there, a piece of cardstock for stamping the, alright, stamp the dude, the fisherman. And then we're going to color it, and we're going to cut it out. And then this strip is slightly thinner, so this is the one for you to write, to do your thinking of you again. I'm just using that. But there are other stamp set as well, other sentiments. Where did it go? Here we go. Let me just grab that. And I know I've just been a bit more generous because, yeah, so what I wanted to show you was that, because I love ripping. So here I've got an example here, which is a straight cut. But here, this one, I thought I'll just show, I'll just show you different ways you can play around with your design, just to make it your own. So here I'm ripping it, just because I can. So there you go. So I've just done it like that. So this one will be with a rip, okay, like that. Okay, and as you can see, I am going to be stamping the pier on here again. Where is my pier? Right here. So just ink that up. And this time round, oh, you know what, actually, this time round I wanted to show you, so different ways that you can do. I'm just going to clean this up first. Okay, so I don't want a long pier this time, okay? I just want a shorter pier. Well, I don't want the skinny end, because I think it makes a difference. So I'm just going to take some washi tape, some old washi tape, and I'm going to make like my pier to finish around about here. Okay. I'm just making sure all these are okay. So then, talk you through, I'm going to ink this up. Now, just carefully remove that. See how that part is not ink now? And put that over here so I don't get ink all over me, which I have. And then I'm just going to go something like that. Hopefully it works. Here you go. Now, that might have been too short. And then what we're going to do is we're going to color this with our blends. So through Magic Television, I have color it, and then I have even cut it out. So cut it all out. And then I'm going to just put that guy over here. Okay, I'm just gonna, yeah. So what I've done is I've actually not done it enough. I probably should have, yes. See, I should have gone on a little bit more. What shall I do? Do it on this side? I could do it on that side. Hey, let me try. Let me try. Whoa, See, so many things can go wrong. But you just go with the flow, and that's part of this whole creating, crafting thing. It's not like you are having to make everything perfect all the time, you know, and it's actually part of the whole learning how to just go with the flow and work with your mistakes. There's a saying crafters like to have, which is there is no mistakes, there is only opportunity for embellishment. All right, let's see. Now this time I might have gone too far, but maybe not. Maybe it's all right. Yeah, okay, that's cool. We can have that. All right, so I can do that. Yeah, I think that will work. What do you think? Yeah, that's cool. So just kind of having that look. And there. And because of where this is, now I'll probably put that over here instead of on that side. See? We just kind of change things around a little bit. Thinking of you today. So I could do that. Or I could have... okay, I might do something different. Because, you know, this is what we do. Okay, just kind of... right, I'm going to do that. Okay, just say, somebody knows, somebody cares, your name is whispered in somebody's prayers. Is that cool? Yep. Well, too bad if we don't like it, because it's already done. I probably could have done that a little bit higher. Okay, but you know what? I'm not going to stress over it. Like, I know it's easy to go, oh, I've done it wrong. But you learn to get over it quickly. And besides, if you have bought the paper, you have lots of paper to use. And then now, that little fishy is so skinny that I'm going to use this, glue dot, and I'm going to roll it up. I heard one demonstrator calling it like glue snot. It's not very pretty, but it's very memorable. Silly. I haven't taken the backing off, so it's not going to stick. Here we go. Take those. Take that. And take that. Actually, I'm going to do another glue dot. And just put that on here because it's so skinny. I have like fussy cut it out like in a very, very, very skinny here. But that's all right. There we go. Got there. Okay. So my sentiment could have gone up a little bit higher. Like right here. Not meant to be. That's okay. We're going to leave it. We're just going to do it like that. Okay. But there you go. I make the mistake so that you don't. And luckily, I always have something that I've already done, which looks kind of fairly like what I wanted it to look like. So we always have something to compare. All right. Okay. And there you have it. We've got that. And just simply... put that in there. Just a very basic design, but that's how cool is that? All right. And then on the inside again, we can just do a fishy if we wanted to. I'm going to leave it quite plain. Oh, I know what. Maybe I'll do... a series of fishy. You just play around with it. And there we have it. So these are our 2 cards for today. Card number 2 is like so. So that was, I showed you to rip it, and then I ended up not using it. No, that's too much word, I think. Okay, I'm just going to leave it. Alright, so we've got those 2. Alright, so 2 designs. And then card number 1 was that. So again, you know, you can color it, you can shade, blend it, and look at, and give it a more of an old look. And that one is more of a crisp, clean look. So you've got those. That one is a little bit, I don't think I put it very straight. So what I want to do is actually, I'm just going to use, this is an old cutter. Maybe what I'll do is I'll cut a bit off. Yeah. So that looks a little bit better, a bit more even. Here we go. All right, so card number 1, all right, and then card number 2. So those are the kits that you'll be getting when you spend $50 or more. Otherwise, if you just want to enjoy the video and hopefully you've picked up some lessons here, some tips on how to make the cards. And also, yeah, if you're going to do them, you can see what not to do, because I've done the mistakes for you. I did make a couple of other samples, so that one is pretty similar to that design, except it's in a more of a long, slimline card. She's not that much slimmer, really, but it's longer, definitely longer. You know, using another piece of paper, which is from the same Thoughtful Journey designer series paper. Okay, so it's this set of paper, Thoughtful Journey 6x6. And then I did one with more blending. So I blended like sort of a sunset kind of look. Again, you know that I did do, where's the other one? I don't know what I've done with it. I've got another one, exactly the same really, but yeah, just lighter. But yeah, so, and that one I've embossed that too. So some other samples. All right, well, there you have it. I hope you enjoy that, and I yeah, hope if you make these cards, do tag me and let me know, or if my video has inspired you to get this stamp set, let me know too. It's really good, and let me see what you've made with it, so that I in turn can be inspired by you. But yeah, so thanks for watching, thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you next week, same time, same place, and I'll be back with another stamp set and another card design. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you have a very good week. Bye.